What's up, squad? It's Brandon from the Bantu Sun. Thank you so much for joining me today. I wanted to hop on because I'm closely monitoring the events that's going on in Niger right now with the coup. So this feeds into a video actually I've been trying to work on, but I haven't got to the bottom of everything yet. So I've been slow to release it. But that's going to be about the militancy, primarily Islamic militancy that we're seeing going on in the Sahel zone of Africa. Most, I'm not even going to say most prevalent in West Africa because we're seeing that same movement with the rapid support forces that's in Sudan and in the far or the eastern regions of Africa as well. But across the Sahel, where the desert starts to go into the more tropical zones of Africa, you get a lot of Islamic militancy, whether that's in uh, Boko Haram or the rapid support forces, whether it's Mali, Burkina Faso, Sudan, and we're seeing right now with Niger. So with Niger, it's not so much about the Islamic militancy, or that's more of an aggregated factor, but it's more about an anti-imperialist theme. It seems to be going on right now, and it's real unfortunate because I just saw a video, and inside the video, it was a bunch of people waving flags, and they were waving Russian flags, and I thought that was interesting because I thought if I was a person that wanted to overthrow imperialism, I would wave the flag of my country or ECOWAS or the African Union. I wouldn't wave the flag of another European country or a country outside of Africa. I mean, to me, that's kind of like defeats the purpose, right? And so it's a certain wrong-headedness, and I think a lot of people are just being utilized by the outside powers. They're saying, "Oh well, these people, in this case, it'll be the French or the West, are treating you wrong. Please join with us, the Russians." Where I've talked about this on multiple occasions. Russians really haven't shown Africans how to do much other than hurt other Africans. So it's not about a right or wrong, and I don't use that term, but what's advantageous, who really can increase the quality of life for the people in Niger. So it's unfortunate because of that aspect. Because I think this is left pocket, right pocket. This isn't really a change, a real revolution. I wonder if the people in Niger really even know what they want, other than something different. But a lot of times, when you just embrace difference, you're really just taking the mask off of one imperialist to put it on another person, another imperialist. So, in Russia, they've been really. One thing I don't like about the Russians, right? And it's a lot of powers I don't like about this. I always do tend to lean towards a Western model. But that's because when I look at people that ally with China, or I look at people that ally with Russia, I never really see those countries improve the quality of life of their people, right? Like, is Belarus, a major Russian ally, a utopia? Do people want to go there to invest their money? Is it a paradise? Or North Korea, a company that's allied with China? Um, Whether you agree or disagree, certain countries, such as UK and the US, have shown they've been able to split the pie, share the pie, uh, and bring other country into wealth. Right? Don't forget Germany and Japan, major two out of the top five, two out of the top six major economies in the world, were absolutely devastated during World War II. Right? I can't say that Russia or China has done that, and I think it's unfortunate when they play the woe me card, because I think that's such a con, like, oh, we're it's us against them. Where in actuality is not necessarily that's the case. The case is, how do any nation improve the quality of life of their citizens? And that's what's really important here. So I really hope the people of Niger know what they're asking for. And another point is that's very frustrating is, I came out with a short about the longest serving presidents, and the vast majority of people on that list were from African countries. Another unfortunate thing, because guess what? When you don't want to give up power, you don't want to split the power. Guess what? It's only one way to take you out, and that's a coup. So it's all unfortunate, and things are going to unravel right now. It does seem like the West want the president reinstated because he was well connected, and they're a landlocked country, Nigeria is, and it's surrounded. It's deriving a lot of its imports. Of course, it's going to be reliant on coastal states. So I'm going to watch it, but it's a couple things I want to watch out for. One, what are the ramifications? What are the people in Nigeria really trying to get to? Two, uh, the economic impact on this because of some of the resources, especially uranium. Niger is a country that France has relied on for uranium. So I'm going to see how that valuable resource that goes into big bombs is going to be, that relationship is going to be handled, as well as the impacts on the surrounding African countries. And I'm also going to look at the Arab countries. One thing which I find surprising is no one really talks about the Arab countries in this region, even though a lot of the aggravations and the frustration come from the central government's inability to deal with Islamic militancy, which is in the deep Sahel. So those militants are getting recruits, they are resonating with people, and they're getting funding from somewhere. So anytime it comes down to the 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 money, the deep pockets in Islam, it comes back to only a few countries. So that's going to be interesting to see if any of the countries on the Arabian Peninsula step up and express any of their thoughts on this coup in Niger. So I just want to touch down, give you some of the things that I'm thinking about, what I'm working on. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. If you know something or you think I mischaracterized something, I would love to hear your thoughts. Please comment below. Like, share, subscribe if you enjoy the content. We got so much more coming to you. Until next time, take care. Bantu up.